Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul, and today we are here to say some nice things about ourselves. It is indeed another wonderful day, and I am excited to be here with you. So, I want to just say thank you so much to the folks who've been sharing this. We are going to be working with my I Am deck today. This deck is just full of positive, beautiful, wonderful affirmations, things that we can say about ourselves in order to really set ourselves up for success as we move forward on the things that are important to us. And so, what's going to happen is that I am going to ask you, well, we're going to pull a card, and that card's going to have a positive affirmation on it. And I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. You're going to respond, I am the affirmation on the card. Then we're going to write it down, and we are going to affirm it in each other. So, without further ado, let's pull one off the top and say that today, oh, this will be fun. Today, I am legendary. I am legendary. I leave a lasting impression. So I am legendary. I leave a lasting impression. Are you legendary? You are legendary. You leave a lasting impression. So let's leave a lasting impression on the internet by writing that down. You might have noticed that I just wrote that card up. Well, that card is one of a number of them that came as a suggestion from the folks who watch this show. And so it's always fun when those come up because I know that somebody who watches this asked for that exact affirmation. And even though it didn't originally come into the deck, that the deck was awesome enough that it actually gave me some blank cards, and I was able to write some personal affirmations on there. And if that's not a legendary thing, I don't know what is. Yeah, so I am legendary, and you are legendary too. My goodness, I'm surrounded by legendary people. It's so interesting. So I was surfing the internet the other day. I came up across this ad, and this ad was like, become the most interesting person in the room. And I thought about it, and I thought about all the times that I'd ever been the most interesting person in the room, and how boring those rooms were, how much those rooms stunk, how those rooms weren't places that I could grow, how those rooms were places that if I'm the most interesting person in it, why on earth would I want to be there? I want to be with people who are similarly interesting. I want to be with people who are similarly awesome, who are similarly fascinating, who have done stuff that I haven't done, who have experiences that I have never had. I like to be surrounded by legends, and indeed I am. I mean, when I look at my life right now, I think that I'm one of the least interesting people in any given room that I'm in. The people around me have lived lives that I'm just like, wow, how did you even do it? It's just the coolest thing. When we think about, when we think about legends, what is a legend? A legend is a story that's passed through generation after generation. And why are these stories passed down? And the answer is because people who are legendary, people who do legendary things, are often in service to others. We don't pass down the stories of the villains. We pass down the stories of the heroes. We pass down the stories of the people who served others, who changed the world for the better. And I wake up every single morning with a fervent desire to change the world for the better. And I believe that the people around me do too. And that's why the people around me are legendary. That's why they tell stories, and I'm just in awe about what they've accomplished and what they've been able to achieve. So it's exciting to me when I see the word legendary. It always makes me smile. And yes, the moniker has been applied to me by others, and it's always very flattering when that happens, because I recognize that I do wake up in the morning with a desire to serve others, and really zero fucks to give about what other people think about me. People who are legendary do not waste their time about thinking about what others what the opinions of others are about what they do. People who are legendary do the thing that is in their heart to do, and in doing so, serve and love the people around them. And so I am legendary, and so are you. So go be legendary today. Remember that you're a legend. Remember that you make a difference wherever you go. Remember that you leave a lasting impression. We all leave a lasting impression. This life is like a still pond, and any time that we make a movement, we make ripples, and those ripples affect everybody else around us. And let's make them awesome. Let's make awesome ripples. Let's love the people around us. Let's care about the people around us. Let's make decisions and choices that are in keeping with our own highest goals and interests. And in doing so, let's serve and love and care about the people who are around us too, because we are legends in our own time, and we were born for such a time as this. So if you guys need a particular affirmation, I have these all archived on my YouTube channel. So if you're a particularly legendary person, go over there and check them all out. They are much more organized than on my social media feeds. And until then, thank you guys so very much for coming by, for listening to this, for sharing it, for making sure that this positive message gets out across the internet. You guys are the real legends here. Aloha from paradise.